Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets and I am Amanda. Here on this channel we talk about anything dealing with finances, from saving your money to spending your money to investing your money to how to think about your money. Is it stressing you out? Is it not stressing you out? Whatever it is, we talk about it on this channel. However, the caveat is that I talk from my own experience and perspective. All right, so today, as you can see in the title, we are going to be going through my week 1 budget projection for the month of June 2022. So if you are interested in this sort of content, then please stick around for the remainder of the video. Also, to those that may be new to my channel, please consider subscribing and welcome. All right, so we're not going to prolong this because normally with the budget projection, there's a lot to go through. So we're going to go on and populate my budget projection sheet up on the screen so you can follow along with me. So let's get started. All right, so for those that are old, you know, I do try and provide a motivational phrase if one comes to me. I try not to force it. If it comes, I will provide it. So I did get one right before writing out this budget projection for this week, and it says, as you see there, have confidence in yourself to achieve. So basically what you want to do is you want to pretty much operate in a fashion as if it has already taken place. Okay, like for example, if you want to have a financial goal that you want to reach by a certain time frame or whatever, then just operate as if it's already there. For example, I know I am going in the immediate future, I'm going to need a certain amount of money set aside for my children to attend college. And I'm in the process now of thinking about that, how I want to do it, how much money it's going to be. You know, you have to kind of plan and calculate the numbers. However, you want to be overconfident to the point where you know it's going to happen. And that's exactly how I'm feeling at this particular point in my life. I know I'm going to be able to take care of all of their financial needs, the out-of-pocket part that it's going to be needed for 2 teenagers to attend college at the same time. So I have a son that's going to be starting as a freshman in the fall, and I have a daughter who is going to be going into her junior year in the fall. So yeah, that's where we are. And also I have an up and coming rising senior for high school. So yes, we got a whole lot going on here as it relates to education. So let's get back to it. Week 1 budget projection, June 3rd, 2022. So basically this is a list of all of the transactions and how I planned on spending this week's paycheck. For those that are new, I get paid every single Friday and I project how I'm going to spend my money, as well as I do a recap on the Thursday before the next paycheck to let you know if I was able to follow through or if there was some other items that I did not plan for. So that's what we got going on here. First item up is the mortgage for $281. Then we have the water bill for $98, phone bill $164, auto insurance $54, student loans $100, college spending $25. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm gonna contemplate changing that and or increasing it. So we'll see, because like I said, in the fall we'll have 2 children going. But right now that money just honestly still go over to my daughter's account, and what she's doing now is using that money for spending money or gas money for a vehicle now that she's home for the summer. Next is the debt monies for $304. Household expenses $194, which is money that I take physically out of the bank in cash, leave it in my wallet, and I use it for categories like groceries, pet supplies, school supplies. School is now out, however, I still put money in that category. Eating out, blow money, hair supplies, whatever, toiletries. Next, we have children's savings account for $28.50, the HOA for $6.70. Then I like to leave a cushion in the account so that the account is not left with no money in it, and that number is $26.15. And last but not least, this is an added transaction or expense where I'm doing a minor Roth IRA for the youngest child, who's 16, for $20 a week. So the total for this week is $1,301.30. $1,235. So that's my total. Now I typically leave $1,261 in this account roughly every single week because I try and take care of all transactions in a 4-week period. However, I know there are 5 weeks in some months, so I consider that an extra paycheck on those months. But with this being said, the total this week is more than the number that I normally leave in there, so let's subtract. 1301.35 minus 1261 equals $40.35. That number I will have to pull out, or that amount I need to pull out of my bill savings account to help me satisfy these transactions. However, we're just doing that right here on paper. That's step 1. Step 2 is to go back up through these expenses and put a PA with a pink circle around it next to those items that I will not be paying this week. However, I do allocate that money out of this paycheck. You see those items there. I am not going to reiterate any of them. That's step 2. Step 3 is to total all those items up. So let's come back down to the third from the last line here on the page, and you will see where I totaled up all of that put away amount, and the total for this week is $745.70. However, that is just the total amount right here on paper. That's not going to be the final thing I'm going to do with my money, or the final action I'm going to take with money this week. So now that is step 3. Now, step 4, you see that there are 2 numbers on the page with blue clouds around them. That means they have a relationship. Therefore, we're going to have to either add or subtract those numbers depending on the action. One number or amount we need to pull out of the bill savings account, and one amount we need to put away. Therefore, we need to subtract those 2 numbers. Let's look at the next to the last line. $745.70 minus $40.35 equals $705.35. That is the amount I need to put away in the bill savings account right here on paper while we continue to do our calculations. So stay with me. You see that there are numbers here with different shapes and colors and everything beside them. That means they have a relationship. I either have to add them together or they are doing the same action. So that's what's going on here. Now, step 4 is to go back up through these transactions again and put a purple triangle beside all items I will be taking care of this week out of this week's pay. Not going to reiterate all of them. You can see them listed here with the purple triangle. However, we're going to focus on the water bill because the projected amount is different from the actual. So at this particular point right here, we're seeing that I always allocate $98 per month for my water bill because that is just how it's been on average. However, this week it came in at $86. So we're going to have to subtract here, which is what you see out next to that water line. $98 minus $86 equals $12. That is the amount I need to put away in the bill savings account right here on paper because I don't need that total $98. So that $12 I will put away. However, you see it has a yellow line under it. If we go back down to the next to the last line of the page, you see that number also has a yellow line. So those are 2 numbers that have a relationship and I need to do something with them, either add them together or subtract them depending on the action. So in this particular case, we see that both of those numbers are amounts that we need to put away in the bill savings account for later usage. So since they both have the same action, we're going to add the numbers together. Let's look at the very last line and do that. $705.35 plus the $12 equals $717.35. That amount is the amount that I need to put away in my bill savings account this week. That number gets an enclosed yellow box because, yes, that is actually what I'm going to do with the monies out of this week's paycheck. I will take out of that $12.61, I will take $717.35, put it away to be used for later. Okay, so that's how I do my budget every single week. It works for me, and I will probably be changing it because I will need to add at least a car insurance to this because I did purchase the younger child a car, so of course you know that means insurance. So yeah, we're gonna have to add that to the equation. But I kind of think I know how I'm going to do that. It may not even affect this budget because it may be side hustle money that I might be able to use to take care of that. But we're going to think that through. We're not going to rush. I never make rush decisions. And I will let you know how I plan to handle that. So this is all I have for this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you like it. And this is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I will see you in the next video. Peace.